Thank you. So Cora Gold, we're a West African gold exploration company listed in London on the AIM market. And we have three key elements to the company. We have a large gold discovery called Cora. Secondly, we have permits that lie around existing gold mines where we have discovery as well, with the potential to fast track towards cash flow. And then thirdly, we have a team to work these projects with extensive experience in Africa. Personally, I've been working there for more than 25 years in West Africa in the gold exploration sector. And we have many discoveries under our belt, many of which have become gold mines. We have a team on the ground of predominantly national geologists, Malian geologists, but they are people that have worked with us between 15 and 20 years. So they've worked through various different companies, but it does mean that we have a very efficient means and capability of operating in Mali. We also have board members that mix a nice mix between technical and mining finance, but the underlying theme between all of us is that we all have extensive experience of operating in Africa. Just some key metrics for the company. I say we're listed on AIM, have about 55 million shares outstanding, current market capitalization about $10 million US. We have a very strong shareholder base, tightly held. You'll see that we have another AIM company called Hummingbird Resources on our share register, just under 34% of the company. And they hold that position following their vending in to Cora Gold of various exploration projects prior to the IPO that we completed last October. So let's just talk a little bit about the technical aspects of the company. We're in two of the primary gold belts in Mali. We're on the western part of Mali, called the Kenieba Window, which must be one of the most productive gold exploration belts over the last 20 years on a global scale. And there you've got the flagship mines of Randgold, the Lulu complex, for example. You've got Sadiola of AngloGold Ashanti Iron Gold. And then you've got down there Fekola, the new mine of B2 Gold. So that is a very prospective and productive area. The Yamfilila Belt is our second area, and that lies just to the south of the capital, Bamako, and that's an up-and-coming belt. That has the gold mine Yamfilila, which our principal shareholder, Hummingbird, put into production 2 or 3 months ago, and that's rated at about 130,000 ounces a year. Just to the south of that, you have Kalana, which is a mine, or it's under feasibility now. It was recently acquired by Endeavour out of Canada. But it's a belt that has enormous gold potential, very strong gold zones, and we have a very strong control of that belt. And it's within that belt that our primary discovery sits. It's called Cora. It's an area that was subject to surface exploration by Goldfields about 8 to 10 years ago. With the collapse of the gold price, they pulled out of their exploration out of Mali, and they left behind a project with some $10 million worth of exploration on it, substantial amount of surface detail. One thing they had done also was to trace from north to south over the 15 kilometers with shallow RAB drilling. They traced primary gold mineralization along the entire length. So we've taken that, we've now resolved it into 3 separate structures. As a strategy, we said, rather than just focusing in on an area that Goldfields had done a bit more infill drilling, we want to demonstrate the real scale and size potential of this discovery. And to date, we have 7.5 kilometers of drilling on fences between 160 and 320 meters apart, 7.5 kilometers of continuous gold mineralization, ranging in widths from several meters up to 30 meters or so, grades typically around the 1 gram up to the 5 gram level, and in places higher than that. And it's our belief that we are looking at here a very large gold system with the potential to become a standalone mining operation. And of course, we set that initial threshold as 1 million ounces target, and I'd see that as being effectively an oxide target of near-surface open-pit mines. So we're just coming to the end of our first season of exploration there, and just to give you a feel, one of the targets that we're drilling is called Target 1. We're getting results 17 meters over 5 grams, 11 meters over 5, 2-gram intercepts. So all of these very economic in their style. So that's a program that will be continuing. There will be continuous news flow from that, where our exploration season comes to an end in the next month or so as the rains come. But then towards the end of the year, Q4, we'll be back out there exploring. So there'll be continuous news flow through the summer as the assays that we've been generating, the samples, we'll be getting assays back from laboratories. So that's the first leg in the technical side. The second is this grouping of permits that lie around the Yamfilila mine of our parent company, our major shareholder, Hummingbird. These permits all lie within trucking distance, and many of them have drill-ready targets on them already. And on that slide, you'll see there's one called Tekla-Dugu, which is about 10 kilometers from Yamfilila. And that's the one that we've been drilling most recently. But I say we've got multiple drill-ready targets there. And just as an example, drill intercepts that have to be followed up, 30 meters over 1.6, 18 over 4.3. These are on different target areas, but they've never been followed up. But at Tekla-Dugu, we've started work there, and we've made 2 discoveries on the single property. And there we've got an intercept of 56 meters at just over 2 grams. And then on second one, 17 meters at just over 6 or nearly 7 grams. And these are, again, good-sized targets with potential to generate enough scale, enough resources to become standalone operations. But we are within 10 kilometers of a brand new gold mine. We're aware that this can be a win-win situation between ourselves and Hummingbird, and the opportunity for us to fast-track these to resources and potentially to monetize them with some sort of offtake, sale or toll treatment agreement, I think is very strong. So I think as an exploration company, it helps to differentiate us. Okay, we're rated in the market as an early stage gold exploration company. But yeah, we've got enormous amount of data. We've done a lot of drilling. We've got very big discoveries that are emerging, not just San and Cora, but discoveries close to existing gold mines, and the ability to progress towards fast-track cash flow. So I think that is a sort of comparison of peers. We're obviously down in that early exploration stage, but the metrics show that that's where you make value, that's where you create shareholder value, by taking it from that early exploration up to resources and beyond. And I do believe that over the next season, the ability for us to re-rate significantly is very high. So I think that probably concludes with the ding of the bell. That concludes. Thank you.